find yourself reflecting more now that you're doing so much teaching and so much like bringing up this generation and going, actually, I can give you some advice on that because I have lived through that. Because, I mean, even you've got guys now, especially now, that are having their first big live shows, their first for Stand and Deliver last year for a lot of people on that show. It's their first time in front of an arena. And I wondered if you go back to kind of like the Hoosier Dome, like WrestleMania 8, where it's like, now let's see if, okay, you want to be a single star?
Right.
Let's see what happens.
In a stadium.
In a stadium.
Yeah, exactly.
Tito Santana. Yeah.
Yes. And yes, I do. And because I feel like that's the best I can do is helping them understand that I was there. I went through it. And everything you're going through is perfectly normal. And again, to let them know that, one of the things I always say is I tell them, don't worry. I've been doing this a long time. One thing I'm sure of. The sun will rise tomorrow. We will have another day, and next week we will be doing another 2-hour live show. So whatever mistake you might have made tonight, don't dwell on it. Don't harp on it. In 6 more days, you'll have another chance to make good on it. And it is, because I don't want them, because it's something that we kind of did. And look, and I've been doing this long enough, and I am very reflective, probably too reflective, and they probably wish I wasn't because it often turns into a bit of a lecture, but I take this so serious, and there are so many young, impressionable minds here. I want, and this business is tough in the first place. I want to make this whole thing and this process as easy on them as I can. All the mental stuff will happen without me trying to help it along. You know what I mean? So I want to do my best to use whatever experiences I had to alleviate whatever anxiety or pressures they might be going through.
Have you had moments now that you're the boss where you go all the way back and go, oh, that person wasn't trying to hold me down. Oh, that person wasn't mad at me. Oh, now I get that's just part of running a business. That's part of running the show.
So look, I'll say this. What I do well is I see them going through or starting to go down some of the same roads. And try to, tell them like, hey, I've been there. That's not the way to handle it. I did that, and the thing is, that's not what But so I think to answer your point, I think somewhat. I mean, I can go like, okay, what you're saying, you think you're just giving a little bit of a tit for tat, but I can see where this can steamroll into something bigger, and we don't need that. It can be problematic. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And again, trust me. Yeah. I've been there. Yeah.
Exactly. And so I try to at least do that. But I also, again, at the same time, I want to give them the grace and the mercy that I was given, which is, again, you're not, I don't know, you're not do something and you're, I don't know, you're gone or whatever. You don't be ruling with an iron fist.
Yeah.
Because we do have young people here. You know what I mean? And they're going to, they're going to make mistakes. And they're also going to think they do know better. And I'm also open to learning, and I don't know that I necessarily have to be right every time by any stretch. I'm fine with not being right. And if they can teach me something new, I'm down for that. So I think they all know that. And I feel like that's what makes it a good working environment here with all of us, that it's pretty collaborative. Yes, they understand where the final word is, but everybody here gets an opportunity to share their thoughts on a particular subject.